Creek Ridge Camping. That's where we're at right now, Hot Springs, North Carolina. This is the best stuff right here to start. Just a regular campfire, no kind of survival camping or anything like that. This is just regular fire starter that you can buy at Walmart. You can get a box of this stuff for 10 bucks. It's really good for getting fires going at home if you've got a wood burning stove. I always find the best thing to do is to get a nice solid layer of logs down, and doing it this way you don't need little branches and kindling, and which is another way to do it, but this is just the easy way to do it. Just get this stuff going. Get a nice straight base, put a couple logs on the outside, and then start stacking stuff on top. So this will actually catch the other stuff on fire, and then you're good to go. Easy peasy. Okay, so Dad and I are out in Hot Springs, North Carolina. We're on our way back from the Mother Earth Fair in Asheville, and we just stopped for a camp for tonight. And I rented us a cabin, and it's kind of a one-person cabin. So I was going to sleep in a cot that we bought at Field and Stream, but instead decided to go with this setup. I'm going to be sleeping in the DD hammock, and I got a nice tarp set up just in case we get some rain. And this over here is the cabin that Dad's going to be sleeping in. See, we got a nice little fire going. I'll show you guys the inside of the cabin. Okay, so as you can see, there's a pretty decent sized bed in here, but for comfort I think I'm going to let Dad take the bed tonight, and I'll take the hammock. There is enough room for me to have put a cot in here and sleep, but I figure with the hammock and everything it's going to be a lot more comfortable for me to sleep out there in the hammock. But we're getting ready to get some food on, get some grilling going, and I think after tonight we're thinking about camping one more night on the way back over in the Nantahala forest, which is just south of the Smokies. Or we may go up through the Smokies and camp, or we may just head home, finish up the chicken coop before we get chickens next in a week and a half. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get some food on. Just wanted to show you guys what we had going on so far. It's a pretty sweet little cabin. This campsite's located very close to the Appalachian Trail. When you go down into town, Hot Springs is maybe 3 or 4 minutes from here, and they've got a bunch of flags hanging up that say Hot Springs, North Carolina, an Appalachian Trail community. And we've seen people with full gear on that have come off the trail, come into town to probably restock, refuel mentally, physically. But it's a really nice campsite. Tomorrow we're going to, there's a section of the Appalachian Trail close to here that is appropriate for me to take Dad over there. He's got his hiking poles today, so we brought hiking poles with us just to kind of help him get across the terrain. But from what I've read, that area should be pretty good for us to hike it. Hiking the Appalachian Trail, at least part of it was on his bucket list, so it'd be nice for him to be able to check that off. So I just hiked down the trail that they have here, the campsite that we're at, and they have more campsites down here right off the water. Here's one of them. trails. These little bungalows all over the place, right off the river, up in trees, cabins, regular campsites. This place is extraordinary. There's two more. I can definitely guarantee I'll be coming back here. This is only about 3.5 hours from the house. Definitely going to be worth the trip. I'll have to bring the motorcycle out here. The trail coming down here is pretty steep. So, word of advice for anybody coming here, you may want to double carry if you're bringing a lot of gear down. I wouldn't try to single carry. You could see where a lot of people had slipped in the mud and things like that. So just a little word of advice. I like it.
It's nice.
On our way back from our trip, we wanted to stop and hike part of the Appalachian Trail. So we just stopped over at Max Patch in the Pisgah National Forest. And we're getting ready to ascend this guy.